It's time we work on your mindset here. Your mindset is going to be the biggest hurdle, one of the biggest hurdles for you to overcome in order to become confident, happy, healthy with yourself. It's amazing how we just get in a routine of these thoughts of ourselves. Oh, I'm fat. I can't do it. What are people going to think of me? It's time we change that. In this video then, I'm going to go over just healthy mindset habits you need in order to have a healthy lifestyle. In my previous video, I spoke about nutritional habits and what you need what nutritional habits you need to have in order to get that healthy lifestyle, because the theme here is we want to have a good lifestyle, guys. I'm tired of people just not doing anything with their lives when it comes to their health, their fitness, their confidence, their happiness. I'm trying to stop that. But so in this video again, guys, I'm gonna go over these mindset habits that you can start today in order to have a healthy lifestyle. And before we jump into the first habit here, just please subscribe to Fitness Psychology here, share this and like it, and let's go ahead and discuss this. It really is fascinating if you just think about it for a second and dissect it. How your mind is, you just think of these scenarios. You might overthink situations, you fear judgment, all these crazy things go on inside your mind. Like I mentioned earlier, your mind is a powerful hurdle for you to overcome. But when you manifest it and you have it controlled and mastered, your mindset, this is when shit gets really real with your life in so many great ways. So that's why it's important to have these mindset habits in order to have a great lifestyle. And the first habit I want to talk about here is having a growth mindset. Embrace challenge. Guys, embrace struggle, embrace it all, because when you embrace it and you can accomplish these challenges, like getting up early, going to the gym, eating healthy, staying disciplined, you feel accomplished. You gotta have a growth mindset. What's very scary to me, honestly, is people that just have these fixed mindsets and mentalities and they just don't want to do anything with their lives. They're just going through this continual roller coaster, really. So you have to have a growth mindset. When you open up, the possibilities are endless, really. I mean, it sounds cliche, but you have to have a growth mindset in order to have a healthy lifestyle, I believe, because when there's growth, or when there's growth, there is change that happens, and it can be positive change. You don't realize what you're capable of until you actually push through. And I'm telling you from personal experience, it is freaking amazing, guys. So try to develop a growth mindset, and you don't have to get crazy with this because we're doing lifestyle habits, guys. This is going to be a process, but slowly develop your mindset into a growth mentality. Embrace challenges. The second mindset habit to have for a healthy lifestyle is, it really is important, guys, practice gratitude. I've said this multiple times on my channel, but when you practice gratitude, if you're just simply grateful for one thing, you write it down. And I used to be one of those dudes who thought it was bullshit, it was fluffy, it was, whatever excuse you want to throw. Cut that out. When you practice gratitude, your life changes and you start to notice these positive effects that have internally and also externally in your environment. But practice gratitude. Get a journal. Think about it for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever the case is, but practice gratitude and you will feel really good about yourself. Before I get into the third habit here, guys, drop a comment down below. Is there a mindset habit you're trying to develop and maybe you're struggling with? Or there was something that you did struggle with like a mindset, and you finally accomplished it and got over it? Please share that in the comments down below. But the third habit here that you need to develop is setting goals for yourself. When you have a goal and you accomplish it, you get momentum. And then when you have another goal and you accomplish it, you get more momentum. And the more momentum you get, the better you become, the more confident you become, the more happiness you get in your life because you are capable of doing very challenging things. Since we're keeping in the health and fitness here, guys, so when you set goals, I want to lose 5 pounds, and you track your weight once a week or a couple times throughout the week, and you're seeing results. You're accomplishing goals. I think for me personally, if I didn't have goals, I would be my mind's crazy. I'm dyslexic, so I think very, very sporadically. If I didn't have goals, it would be difficult for me to stay focused. So that's another reason why I think goals are important, because they make you stay focused. If you fall off track, if you're trying to lose weight and you weigh yourself and you're gaining weight or you're not losing weight, that puts you back on track. So make sure you set realistic goals and you can follow them better. All right, the fourth habit here that you should develop for a healthy lifestyle is focus on the process, the journey, if you will. I love this mentality. This actually helped me a lot in my life. We'll take fitness psychology, for example. I know there's a lot of bumps and bruises and there's a lot of hurdles that I need to accomplish with fitness psychology, but it's a process and I believe in it. And so when you believe in the process and you accept the process, all the good, all the bad, all the ugly, you manifest and you have a better mentality. So embrace and realize the process, because a lot of people, when they focus on the outcome, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds for vacation, that is just it. It's just a little outcome there. But when you focus on the whole process, and then when you hit those goals of losing 20 pounds, it all combines and you build better confidence and you build better health and you build that better physique. Guys, it's all connected. It truly is. But realize and face the facts that you're gonna have to deal with this process of these setbacks. But when you view it that way, and you start to convert it into a more positive fuel, I'm telling you, the outcome is substantial. But so again, the fourth here is going to be just, it's the process, baby. All right, the fifth mindset habit here to develop is, and this one I used this in my previous video with nutrition, but it's just practice mindful eating. Since we're on the topic here of mindset, you have to be mindful of what you're doing. The more self-aware you are, the better you're gonna be able to eat and control your urges, the better you're gonna be able to just really focus on your diet. So just practice mindful eating, guys. And again, that's simply just taking your time, sit down and eat, and don't rush it. And when you do that, you become full faster, and it just helps you just control your diet. So just practice mindful eating. All right, the sixth habit here to form for your mindset is begin to develop a positive body image. This one's a little bit tricky, I know, because it's very sensitive, right, guys, about your body image and everything, but you're gonna have to start to develop a more positive body image. And there's a couple ways to do this, guys, but you have to realize that this is your body. It's not gonna change in terms of like your height and everything, your gender and all that stuff. Just, that's your body. So you have to learn to accept it. Like, all right, this is it, guys. Like, this is it for here in this life. But now let's go ahead and use that to your advantage. So once you appreciate your body more and you just cut out the noise, cut out the comparison, cut out all that negativity, you start to feel better about yourself. And like I mentioned, this is gonna take time, guys. You have to slowly appreciate who you are and who your body, like what your body is and everything. And when you do that and you treat your body with respect more, you're eating better, you view yourself better, you're just gonna see results better also, I feel. But you have to develop a positive body image, and that can be very challenging, especially, let's just say, for example, if you're a woman and you are intimidated to go into the weight room perhaps, or the group exercise studio, whatever it is, that's okay. But like I said, even in the first habit here, if you have a growth mindset and you realize that, okay, like everyone has a different body shape and sizes, that's just the reality of it. But if you just accept your body right now for what it is and accept the journey it's gonna take to lose weight, to gain muscle, I'm telling you, you'll feel way better about yourself, because you're just not gonna care about what anyone thinks. All right, the seventh habit here to develop is embrace self-care. You have to take care of yourself. I used to be the guy who would think like it was like wrong to rest, and you'd work really, really hard, but then I was just burning myself out and I was feeling like depressed and all that shit. Don't do that. Embrace self-care. And that could be anything, guys. That could be journaling. I'm a huge fan of journaling, so you're gonna hear me mentioning it a lot because it just works for me. I will journal my emotions. I don't care what my handwriting looks like. I don't care what I spell. I don't care what it looks like. But when I do that, that's a form of self-care for me. Is journaling. You need to find that self-care for you. It could be affirmations, it could be reading a great book, it could even be getting a massage. I know that's like not really a mindset thing perhaps, but it is, because you're self-caring and you're caring for yourself. Make sure you're recovering, but you have to have self-care, because if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for other people even, and you can't become the badass you truly want to be if you're not working on yourself. So start to implement self-care routines into your lifestyle. All right, the 8th habit here you can start forming with your mindset is practice stress management. Stress management is huge. It's crucial, guys. You're gonna have to prioritize stress management, because if you don't, that can catch up to you. When you're chronically stressed, that can lead to a lot of health issues, weight gain, diabetes, heart disease. Make sure you are working on stress management. Who cares again what people think? Go get a massage, go to the hot tub, whatever it is, but you have to make sure you are prioritizing stress management. So meditation is very important for me with stress management. I try to do some deep breathing exercises. I use the app Calm. I know there's Headspace, but practice that stress management, because that's going to help you tremendously to just become more confident and just healthy. Guys, it's not fun stressing out all the time. You're going to have to learn to detach here, and that's easier said than done, but when you learn to detach, that helps out with the stress management. But you know, another way to help out with stress management is make sure you exercise though too. So again, just make sure you're practicing just stress management. You work out, you meditate, just take time to recover. That helps out. All right, the 9th mindset habit here you can form for a healthy lifestyle is just surround yourself with good people. There's so many studies out there that if you have a strong social group, environment, friends, family, whoever, coworkers, that really helps you out, because when you surround yourself with some positive people, that shit spreads, man. But then when you have some negative Nancy's in a group, that could really be detrimental to your success. Surround yourself with positive people. When you do that, again, it's like, what's one of those sayings, I think it was like Warren Buffett who would say, if you surround yourself with 5 people, you're going to be the 6th one if you have like the same qualities and traits. So if you're like a smoker, for example, I believe that's an example. But you know what I mean. Surround yourself with positive people here. I really plan to develop just a good community here with Fitness Psychology, where we're just a bunch of badass individuals just helping each other become more confident, become more fit, all that fun stuff. But surround yourself with positive people, because they're the ones that are going to help you when you need it most. And there's nothing wrong with that. When you have someone to rely on, it's a good feeling, and that can help out with your stress as well. That can help you out with your accountability, with your diet, all that good stuff. But just make sure you find just some positive people and surround yourself with them. All right, the 10th habit here a mindset habit that you need to form for a healthy lifestyle is embrace failure. And I was alluding this a little bit earlier in the video, but if you stuck around to this end, you have to embrace failure, guys. You have to realize you're gonna fail in life. I'm gonna fail. I failed many times, and I'm going to moving forward, but that's the key, is you keep going forward. So if you embrace failure, and it circles back to the first habit of having a growth mindset. When you embrace failure, that's how you learn. And when you learn more, you become more confident. And when you learn more, you discover more about who you are. And that's very important. I feel like a lot of people, they are afraid to fail. And I get it, because you don't want to get rejected. It's a nasty and very uncomfortable feeling. But if you embrace it and you take it as a learning opportunity, that's when shit gets real again, guys, and you feel confident and you feel amazing and you feel like a badass. But if you embrace failure, that's probably one of the biggest things to become more confident with yourself. And that's a big mindset habit that a lot of people just don't want to implement, is they're afraid of failure. So they like to be content. They like to be content with what they're eating, because maybe if you're overweight, you're afraid to actually start and you're afraid to fail. so you don't even do it in the first place. Or you're afraid to pack on muscle because you're afraid of the process or how long it's gonna take or if you can even do it. Guys, stop being afraid. You have to become fearless. And when you do, I mean, that's, again, the freedom is just, it's amazing. But guys, let me know down below in the comments, what kind of mindset habit do you want to develop here that I listed today out of the 10? For me, it should be just a growth mindset that really kind of encapsulates everything I just mentioned. But guys, let me know, and please subscribe to Fitness Psychology here. Hit the like button, share this, and I'll see you guys on the next video.